What's up, y'all? Chris Rod from Sun City Lawn Care. How you doing today? Here in El Paso, Texas, one of our clients' properties, and I've been working on this for a couple weeks now, and we've been doing some mowing. We came in here, cleaned up the big old weeds that we had over there and everything, and we got it on a routine irrigation cycle and whatnot, and we've been doing some 2,4-D applications to get rid of a lot of the broadleaf weeds that we had. But there's one weed that's been giving us the hardest time, and quite honestly, if you take a look, you can see what is going on with it. Okay, we've got a huge crabgrass issue. We've been keeping it as low as possible, but we've also got a lot of nutsedge going on, a few more broadleaves and everything, but for the most part, our Bermuda grass has been growing very well over there, and it is spreading its way this way. Okay, so with that being said, we're also having a real difficult time having it grow in this area. Why? All that tree, all that shade, look at all that. So again, irrigation's good, but it's just the ground, it's staying so moist and soaked throughout the day that it's keeping the weeds hydrated, and they just keep coming back and coming back. So we're going to get a little more intense with the applications as far as treating. See, the Bermuda's growing in good. It's more so over that area, that light color. Okay, but we still got some weed issues. Okay, so we need to take care of this going into the early fall before we get into any pre or post emergent applications, some more fertilization. We really need to solve this issue. Okay, so today we're gonna go ahead and apply the Quinclorac today, and we're gonna add 1 ounce of, actually we're gonna do 2 ounces because we got 2,000 square feet of baby shampoo to the Quinclorac mixture, and that's gonna act as a surfactant. I do not have any store-bought product surfactant, so I'm gonna use a store-bought homemade, not homemade, but a natural substitute, and that's gonna be baby shampoo. And all it's going to do, it's going to really help coat those leaves, those weed leaves, so that the leaf soaks in the Quinclorac and then drives it to the root, killing the actual weed that we're trying to target here, which is the the crabgrass. Sorry, crabgrass issue all over the place. Got to go. Heavy application today. Now again, if you're going to be using Quinclorac, I want you to remember that you cannot use it on St. Augustine. You can't use it on centipede grass. We're dealing with Bermuda grass, so we're going to be okay as far as dealing with these warm season lawn with the Bermuda. The other thing to remember is that your application rates with Quinclorac, it is a heavy concentrate, so you need to watch your application rates. For this particular case, it's going to be 0.367 ounces per 1,000 square feet. Okay, so we're dealing 2,000 square feet, so we're going to double up on that, and we're going to be using the little testy measuring device here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and zoom in on that. Okay, when you buy Quinclorac, this is what it comes with, and we're going to fill it up with 0.75 ounces. Nice measuring device here. Okay, so go ahead and get some footage of that. Okay, so when you're doing this, okay guys, so when you're doing this with the Quinclorac SFDF, 75DF, I'm sorry, make sure you use the measuring device. This is very basic stuff. Your hand can, your backpack sprayer, whatever you guys are going to be using. What you want to do, and I use this for my weed prevention and my next gen products, my RGS, my Humic 12. The other hand can that I do have, I use strictly for glyphosate treatment, so we're not going to use that one. We're going to go ahead and use this one because you can actually mix your liquid fertilizer, your humates, your humic acid. You can mix that with your Quinclorac if you really wanted to, or any weed preventative that you're doing, whether it be a pre or post emergent. What you just want to make sure you do is clean these cans out. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this out as best as I can, even though the last time I used it was for, I believe, my own lawn. I did a RGS and Humic 12 and Air 8 application. I've got some leftover residue in here from those products. and you can see them right down in there. Let's see if I can get a better picture here. See all that residue down in there? So we're gonna go ahead and rinse that out as best as possible. Again, remember, in the lawn care industry, you know, everything is best practice. You know, you do what you can, the best of your abilities. You're not always gonna get every little crack and crumb and crevice. Go ahead and do that one more time. And then before you actually throw in your Quinclorac, you're going to want to go ahead and fill your tank up at least halfway. And again, we're doing 2,000 square feet today, so it's a gallon per, so we're going to do 2 gallons. So I'm going to go ahead and fill up to the 1 gallon mark. Should be about halfway here. Then I'm going to go ahead and apply my product. Break up any of those pebbles inside of it. Now, the only mistake I'm making here, and I'll be honest with you, is I'm not wearing my personal protective equipment, okay? I don't normally do that. I should. It's not good practice. However, I kind of wing it sometimes when it comes to the PPE. I just never wear gloves. I never have them on me. Definitely my fault, but I'll get better at that. So again, 0.75. Did you guys see that smoke come out of that? Okay, so when you're pouring this in there, and I can see some of it coming off the top right here, which is why you should wear a face mask. I do have one in the truck. I should probably go get it, but we're here, we're live. Well, I'm not live, but we're doing this video, and I'm not redoing it. So we're gonna go ahead and apply that. And again, we're doing 2,000 square feet, so that's gonna be the 0.376 times 2. We're going to double it up, 0.75 ounces. Alright, and as you guys can see, it's in there. It's a little cloudy, so what we need to do is we're going to go ahead and add the remainder gallon. Remember, when you're also doing this, don't stick your hose in there. You don't want your hose to actually be in the solution, okay? So keep the hose out of it as best as possible. I'm gonna add a half a gallon, and then I'm gonna go ahead and add my surfactant, baby shampoo. Now the question is, how much do you put in here? I'm gonna be sticking with 1 ounce per gallon. Guess what I'm gonna use? Why? Because it's right here, it's handy. We're gonna fill it up to the 2 ounce mark. Just gonna let that drizzle right on in there. Smells good. I haven't smelled baby shampoo in a while. And we're gonna fill it up the rest of the way to the 2 gallon mark. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my water on. Back it off a little bit. Fill up my canister. Try to get rid of that baby shampoo from the container, the measuring device here. Get all that out of there. And then you're going to fill up your 2-gallon mark the rest of the way. And the idea is to agitate it with the water hose. Okay, once you're done with that, we're going to go ahead and close this off, and then we're going to agitate it by shaking the hand can as best as possible and getting that Quinclorac nice and mixed up, along with the surfactant, the baby shampoo. All right. That's going to be it, guys. That's how you do the mixture on the Quinclorac with the surfactant. Baby shampoo is what I'm using as a surfactant today. Primarily to treat the crabgrass issue that we have. And there's some other weeds it'll take care of as well. This will be our post-emergent application. I'm going to go ahead and do a blanket spray. I'm going to go ahead and do that blanket spray for the late summer of 2018 for this particular lawn. You guys have a good one. Again, Chris Rod, Sun City Lawn Care. Later.